Hey everybody, and welcome back to the product analysis review for a lot of the recent kits that have been coming out from the Gundam Expo 2020 in Tokyo. And we here have a new premium Bandai, the Pale Rider Calvary, that also has a price undecided. This is one of a line of very popular grunt suits from the UC timeline, the Pale Rider, that is extended out from, I believe, 0079 all the way up to around Double Zeta era, with the recent release of the Pale Rider. I believe it starts with an S. No, Totes Ritter. There you go. The Pale Rider Totes Ritter. So, how do you guys think of this new recent announcement?
So go ahead. Go ahead, Gabe.
I am going to sum it up in one Gundam specific example. You know how out of left field that section between Kira Yamato and Flay Alistair was in Gundam Seed?
Mm.
It's kind of like that. For that entire sequence is how I feel about the Pale Rider.
Dirty?
It's out of left field.
Shame. Wait, which what?
How did I get that and you didn't get it?
I think the volume cut out for a little bit, but good stuff.
Yeah, this completely came out of left field for me, and I completely love it, and I have been forever corrupted by its existence.
Yeah. Everything about Missing Link and that entire MSV line for this specific mobile suit, the Pale Rider, it's a great all-purpose utilitarian build that uses that whole UC Jim Ground Gundam and add-on frame, that it just is. It's one of the titular, like, didn't see it coming moments when this came out.
Walter, how many Pale Riders do you have?
I think I have all but 2 of them, and they would be the clear ones.
Wow. So you placed a pre-order on the Totes Ritter then?
Yeah.
Wow. Gabe, how many do you have?
I actually only have one. And that is the metallic blue ground type.
Okay. Wow, nice. So you guys are really big fans of this, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm mostly a fan of it because it encompasses both my love of the Gundam and the grunt suit.
Mm-hmm. So this goes without saying then. Well, what rating would you kind of give it? I'm assuming pretty high.
I'm gonna give this one a 9.
Okay.
I need again. This is one of those ones I need to see the color. If they're using the same Pale Rider dark color scheme, then it would probably be a 10. But I need to see it in color first.
And Gabe?
I'm actually going to disagree and give it a 15.
15. Now I'm gonna catch shit for this, ain't I?
Unlike Walter, I can use the power of imagination, which I learned from watching Gundam Build Fighters, and I can imagine it, in the regular colors of the Pale Rider, or in the metallic blue of the Pale Rider that I have, or I can imagine it in a custom color scheme or whatnot, and I can already tell that this has really, really good potential to go along with it. So regardless of if it's the metallic color scheme or the what's it called, or the regular light blue color scheme or anything like that. Well, that gun. oh, that gun.
Yeah, that gun is
If a Gundam was Mega Man, this is what it would be.
All right.
I'm going to temper my expectations with this one from you, Steven. So
okay, that's good. But before I talk about that, it is worthwhile to note that the Pale Rider has been so successful that most of the kits that have come out have either been convention exclusives or P Bandai exclusives. that have raised the price of the Pale Rider across the community to something over $20, maybe even shooting upwards of $35 to sometimes $40. The Pale Rider design itself has been utilized over and over, similar to, this is the first suit that's coming up to the top of my head. It's not meant to be a triggering suit, but the Strike Gundam, just as that suit has been created over and over and over again with lots of different weapons variations, the Pale Rider has done the same. And you can see from this iteration of it that they basically pick out the most popular weapons from the most popular Gundams of the UC timeline and have slapped it as weapons for the Pale Rider, which makes this suit really interesting in terms of a popularity statement. So you'll be able to see some of the more popular weapons, some of the more interesting weapons in the UC timeline. For example, this heavy gun that it is equipped is actually from the heavy gun. It's another P Bandai Gundam iteration that has this specific weapon. And it's unfortunate that they've restricted this in the P Bandai setting and have not released this basically to the masses. But at the very least, it is much easier now to obtain P Bandai. I also really like this redesigned Mark II shield. It has a little bit of flare over on the top and on the sides with some of the divots and extra flares that are kind of coming out. But sadly for me, I will probably have to give this also a 1. You pointed up 1, so I gave it a 1. You okay, Walter?
I'm fine. I'll survive.
Okay. So other reasons why I would not pick up this suit. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole having to track down really expensive kits or anything that's P Bandai, and so I'm restricting myself from picking up something like this. It is a great kit, no doubt about that. And because of all the 3mm pegs that's surrounding the suit, you would have something that can equip a plethora of different armaments coming from different model kits or different weapons packs, which is fantastic. The unfortunate bit for me is that I already have a Jim, and that kind of does the job just fine. So if I wanted to grab a grunt suit from the UC timeline that could put on a bunch of different weapons from the UC timeline, I technically already have something that can do that. And if I wanted to get something that had a little bit more detail, I should probably work on my modeling skills. But that's personally just my opinion, and I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for these last 3 videos. I know Walter is already ready to strangle me from across the sea. But what do you guys have to say about it?
Walter?
You okay there, buddy?
You know what? Screw it. Gabe, Steven, let's let Steven win this round. You've got it. Your opinion is correct. You win.
There is no correct opinion, Walter.
But it's good entertainment, right? Let's just keep trashing on the good kids, but bring up the freaking seed crap, and let's say those are the best ones, right? The Kool-Aid sipper is going to be the right one on this one.
You do still realize that I only gave it a 4.
Doesn't matter. You gave the good kids a 1, a 2, and a 2.
I gave the suit that had not gotten a 1/100 scale treatment a 4. I mean, I'm putting it out that way. And it's also kind of going back to the whole familiarity thing. If you look at the kits that you have chosen to give really high ratings, they're kits that you've probably either been exposed to the longest or have seen a lot of the product out currently. So it makes sense that everybody's going to like the things that everybody else likes. I'm really just trying to be kind of objective with some of these releases. The stuff that's coming out that we're looking at that's kind of further down the list, are more P Bandai, more variations on stuff that already exists, or things that flat out actually exist, and I don't really know why they're releasing them. So it's just part of the market. I think the first page was the most interesting, to be completely honest. And looking at my spreadsheet or my little sheet, a lot of the ratings that I gave that were higher were on the first page, and the first page is what really interested me the most. Unfortunately, it's the stuff that is on the last page that tends to be the higher priced items. You okay there, Walter?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you everybody for checking out the video, and we'll see everybody next time.